and on we'll go through the wastelands.
Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and here we are in Bundaberg, Queensland. Have a look at it, it's beautiful, it's sunny weather, right by the water. What more could you want? Well, here today we've got the 2015 Fiat 500X Cross Plus. So let's check it out. So at the front here, I always see these Fiats as a bit of a bug eye look. I don't know what your thoughts are, but let me know. So you've got the Fiat badge, bit of silver trim there, you've got a black grille, and then to break this one up, being the 500X, they get a silver and black trimmed bottom of your bumper there. And you can see you've got a little bit of air intake across there. You've also got the daytime running lights, your headlights and cornering lights all there as well. What are your thoughts on the Fiat 500X? Have you got one of these, or have you got a different Fiat? Let me know in the comments. Now the wheels on the 500X are 18-inch wheels, and they've got a silver and grey trim to them, and I think they suit the car really, really nicely. Now you also do get roof racks as well. And if we come round to the back here, you've got the Fiat badge, again silver trim underneath it, and you get 500X in red. I think that looks pretty cool. You get 4x4, and then you get this bottom piece here, trim piece, silver and black, along with your parking sensors there too. Now the owner of this has fitted a tow bar, and the Fiat 500X can tow up to 1,200 kilos. All right, let's check out the inside. So inside the Fiat 500X. Now it's quite nice in here and stylish, obviously being a Fiat. Now you do have soft dash right the way along. Door trim is actually quite hard, and then you've got sort of harder plastics around the radio there, even underneath, and then around the gear selector. Get a bit of silver trim there, but it is a bit more ruggedy since we are in the 500X Cross Plus, which has better ground clearance and things like that, more for, I guess, the off the beaten track. So to the right of the steering wheel, you do have your headlight control there. You got auto headlights. You've also got your headlight height control and your illumination, as well as your front and rear fog lights there too. Steering wheel, classic Fiat. You got the big Fiat badge in the middle there. It's not a bad steering wheel to hold. I find it a bit chunky, especially further down into the middle there. You do have some buttons on the left for the menu on the dash. You've got some phone controls, and then you've got your cruise control settings there. Behind the steering wheel, which again, something that I really like, is your paddle shifters, so you can have a bit of fun, which we'll have a look at a little bit later when we go for a drive. Indicator stalk on the left and your wiper stalk on the right. So on the dash you have an analog speedo on the left, an analog tacho on the right, and then you've got this display screen in the middle. Now currently you can see I've got the digital speedo there, and it's big and easy to read. Now I'll just go through a couple of things there. You've got your trip computers there. You've also got things like your what litres per 100 you're doing, and your mode, what mode you're in. We'll come to those shortly. You've got things like your vehicle info, like tyre pressure, oil temperature, battery, and when the service is due. Things like driver assist, audio, navigation, alerts, vehicle setup, things like that. So the media screen. Now I'll be honest, it is a little bit small for my liking, but it does everything that you need. Now you do have AM, FM and digital radio stations. along with media from a USB or a Bluetooth device. You've got navigation, we'll go into that, and it has the TomTom software, so it's really easy to use. Now you do have Bluetooth phone, and you also have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay there as well. Now it does have two of my favourite, the volume knob and the tuner knob. I really like them. And you've also got a couple of buttons on either side for your brightness, muting. You've also got settings and a back button. Further down, you've got a couple of buttons on the dash there. Your parking sensors, you can turn them on or off. Your hazard lights and your auto start stop there as well. Now further down, bit of ventilation. I don't mind that because at least it sort of reaches my face. I've had cars where they've sort of media screens been in the way or they've been hidden under the dash, and I'm not a big fan. Further down you've got dual zone climate control, and then further down from there you do have an auxiliary, a USB and an SD card slot there. And then further down from there you have your 12 volt plug and a little bit of storage. And then we come to the gear selector, PRND, and then you can go over to the manual modes up and down. And we'll just go into reverse and I'll show you what that looks like. And look, that's reasonably clear. I'm pretty happy with that, and it's full screen. Very, very nice. And further back you've got a drive mode controller. Now we've got three modes there. You've got Sport, my favourite, Auto, and you've got Traction, which is like a rugged road mode. It's not really a proper off-road mode, but it does alright. And then further back from there you do have a handbrake or finger brake, and then you've got your two cup holders there. Now the seats, brown leather seats. You do have the 500 embossed on the back of the seats there. I think that looks pretty cool. And they are very comfortable, and they do hold you in, which is quite nice. And again, it's reasonably roomy in the front here. Like, as you can see, I'm 6'1", 185 centimetres, and I fit in here, no dramas. And the glove box. Now this one has two glove boxes. So in the main one, you know what, it's pretty reasonably sized there. You got your logbooks in there, and you'll get a couple of iPads in there also. The second one flips up. It's only a smaller storage device. You might get a small bottle of water, maybe some chocolates in there. One of the benefits about this top one is there's a little round knob in here that actually, if you turn it, it will actually pump cool air, or if you've got the air conditioning on, cool air into this to keep things like water or chocolates or lollies cool. So that's a tick in my book. Alright, let's go and have a look in the back. So in the back of the Fiat 500X. Now, first impressions is, it's a little bit snug in the back here. I'm 6'1", 185 centimetres. If you have a look, I've got a little bit of headroom. Knee room isn't too good. My knees are touching the seats. Leg room, foot room isn't all that good either. And this seat is set up for me. Now, you do get two ISO fixed spots there and two behind me. And for the passengers, all you get is map pockets or iPad pockets there. That's it. Alright, let's go and have a look in the boot. So in the boot of the Fiat 500X, so here we have 346 litres of boot room. You can see you've got your three tether points there, and if I lift up the carpet, you've got a 16-inch spare tyre and your breakdown tools there also. Alright, let's go and have a look under the bonnet. So under the bonnet of the Fiat 500X, so here we have a 1.4 litre, 4-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine, and it produces 125 kilowatts of power and 250 newton meters of torque, and that is mated to a 9-speed automatic driving all four wheels. Now, Fiat claims the 500X Cross Plus will use 6.7 litres per 100 kilometres. All right, let's go for a drive. All right, so we're just going to go for a drive in the Fiat 500X. So let's go. So vision at the front is really good straight ahead and towards the passenger side. The rear vision mirrors are high up, and rear vision look, the width is good, but the depth is not that great, but you do have your camera and parking sensors to aid in that. So vision out the sides is actually pretty good all the way to the back, and the mirrors are big enough and wide enough and have a good field of vision there as well. Now I'm just cruising at about 60 k's, and if you ever listen to the road noise, it's actually pretty good in here. Steering's very responsive, and the throttle, we're just on auto. Put your foot down and the car starts to go. Obviously put it into sport mode and it livens up things again. So what's the acceleration like from the 500X? Well, let me pop it in sport mode and see how we go. Wow, yeah. It goes quite well for a little 1.4, guys. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with it. It's quite a neat little package, being all-wheel drive as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Alright, thanks guys.